Trust no one. So my neighbors on demon time, y'all already know how this goes. So they smile in your face. Hey, Charles Boxley. So as time went on, before when I was in transition of really becoming Venus. Well, no, I was in my prime. I take that back. I was still skating, slowly getting out of doing hair, that slow lifestyle because I began to chase money. So a chick I used to go skating with, Cherie, the Brodies, them crazy motherfuckers. She introduced me to her baby daddy, Box, that I didn't know at the time, and she called him Tony. So as time went on, she used to tell me stories of how she have control over her friend, and she wouldn't mention the name or switch up the name, I guess, to see if I was paying attention, and it's like, whatever. So we met up. She introduced me to him, and he was actually a client of mine. And y'all heard that shit, right? He was actually a client of mine. And it was like business. I come over, you knew what you had to give me, and I'm out the door. And we started actually liking one another. And mind you guys, he is a replica of the real French, okay? So it was a lot of characteristics that I didn't know at the time that I know now as to why French and I haven't met. And it was a lot of witchcraft and all that other stuff taking place. So we started enjoying one another. And, in my eyes, I'm like, he's innocent. Like, he's really a good guy. So as time went on, Cherie found out that him and I was kicking, and she was like, well, you got to call me. Don't call him without me. And I'm like, hold up, bitch. Like, that's not what we fitting to do. I'm my own boss. Don't nobody run me but God. So you got me fucked up type shit. Like, I don't answer to nobody. And unless you paying me for my time, miss me with that bullshit type shit. So she was like, man, you don't know him like I know him. Don't think he's sweet, sweetheart. He's not sweet at all. He's not what he appeared to be. And I'm like, nigga, please, you just hating type shit. He the best man that ever came in my life. That bitch wasn't lying. She was actually telling the truth. So we was hanging out and stuff like that, and I noticed her attitude started changing and shit like that. She thought I was jealous of her, and one time she rolled up on me at Aqua with her little Don friends, and I was about to mollywop her ass and got put out of Aqua, at one of Uzi events that Zena took me to, who also is connected to him. Zena is Vince Gray God's daughter, okay? So anyway, we was like prior. We was the Bonnie and Clyde. I would do for him, he would do for me type shit. He even took me to have my surgery, my fibroids removed, which was all an inside job because he knew my father, knew doctors. Like, it was a secret society type shit. You feel me? At the time, I didn't know, but I know now. So, I'm like, I want to settle down. I don't want more children, but I want to settle down. I don't want to. Now, at this time, I started like backing up for my clients, but I was still conducting business. I wasn't intimate with them. Let's just say that he was my nigga that I was only intimate with, that I wanted to share my body with, if that makes sense. So I'm thinking, he's a faithful type joker. No, he was fucking everything that you can possibly think of, and probably animals too. I wouldn't put shit past anybody. When you're a narcissistic, demonic, spawn of Satan, anything goes. And I'm being very, very serious. So, he just became, I just started seeing a different side of him. And I know that God called him to make a difference. But he had done so much wrongful stuff in his lifetime and got away with playing sides, turning people against others, hiding his hands, playing victim, like, he's so innocent the whole time. It was all a setup. Like the witchcraft and all that demonic shit, seeing into spiritual realms, he was able to see who I was, know who I was, and you know what I'm saying? He knew of me. Well, we knew one another for about 17, 18 years. That's how long he studied me. And prior then, he studied me for a long fucking time before he came in and, whatever. But we was knowing of, we was around one another for 17, 18 years off and on, and it just started to like really get out of hand because I was like, look, you're not what I want. You can't offer me, a monogamous relationship, and so I'm just gonna have my cake and eat it too as well. If I wanna fuck with you, then I fuck with you, nigga. You gonna have to break bread. Like, I'm going back to Venus mode, nigga. I'm about my bread type shit. And even though we was conducting a business, oh, don't get it twisted. If it's business involved, I will, whatever it costs, that's how much it's gonna be. I'm not paying for this or thinking that I'm gonna get something off because of we fucking. No, business is business. I'm a businesswoman, and that's just what it is. So that kind of fucked his head up. He was like, what? I never experienced no woman like that before. And it's like, nigga, you don't deserve no whole course meal, and you want to provide fucking appetizers, or treat me as if I'm a option type shit. No, nigga, you got me fucked up. So, but don't get me wrong, he is a funny ass dude. He is the life of the party, and I now know why he's the life of the party. He's a demon of the motherfucker headquarter party, dog pound party, that is, of all parties. So anyway, he, when we would, do our thing, he would get very emotional, cry. And I'm like, yo, what is going on? You need to let that shit out. And of course, I was dealing with my own trauma, childhood trauma. So it was like, we will tell this stories, same old stories every damn time we hook up, turned up and shit like that. And it was like, okay. But I didn't know it was casting spells to make me more depressed. It was, a lot of witchcraft. And he was really living out that stuff. And at that time, I could see things in the spiritual realm. And I'm like, God, like, what is that? Like, I didn't know I had psychic abilities. And I used to think, damn, that's demonic. Oh, my God, that's a Satan. No, it really is not. It depends on how you use it. But him in person, he was definitely using a lot of stuff for the wrong reason. So God was punishing his ass. Like, he'd go somewhere drunk, call me belligerent. I'm like, yo nigga, if I fuck with you, look, I'm gonna get up and get out my bed, jump in my car, and come save your ass. I'm always trying to save everybody that don't want to be saved. So that's how I got down. So as time went on, I was getting depressed and stuff. I started having revelations about preaching. He would call me crazy. Oh, you crazy, you high. You don't know what you're talking about. Whole time I knew what the fuck I was talking about. I was prophesizing stuff and didn't understand I knew what I was saying, but I didn't understand the capacity that I understand it now. So it was even one time, y'all, we was out Blue Dolphin. I have never seen him act like he went in go mode. If you know what I'm talking about, if you a gangster on the street, living that street life. And it was just weird. The whole time we was in there, it was just weird. I paid attention to everything. Bartenders, customers, the whole atmosphere was weird as fuck. So he was telling me about the story of, how the dude who stabbed him up, and even the police was like, yo, this motherfucker wanted you dead. And he was very revengeful towards that. And I said, look, if you want God to help you, you got to let that go. Let God deal with him. And we seen the dude that day, y'all. And when I say it was like my whole life has been a movie, y'all. It was like the dude was stumbling like he seen a fucking ghost. All I know is I was like literally in there for a minute. And, I'm going to roll with my folks. That's just what the fuck it is. I'm mind my business. I don't have shit to worry about. That really don't have shit to do with me. So, but I'm aware. And if it's like, okay, look, I'm not taking no blame for nobody, fucking no, because that's not my beef. You know what I'm saying? I can handle my own shit. So it was just like different stuff like that. So I already knew what it was. I was like, yeah, let's go. Let me just drive. Like, well, we gotta go. I'm like that when it comes to driving. I'm a fucking beast. Like some real gangster Bonnie and Clyde type shit. I'm like that when it comes to driving. So I already knew what to do and shit like that. But as time went on, y'all, he was casting spells on me, y'all. he will like every time I found somebody that I like, oh, he don't love you, he don't love you. That's because he wanted me to come running back. And I was like, yo, you an enabler. If I'm trying to get clean, why are you calling me to turn up? Regardless of what it is, if you really fuck with me like that, you would not encourage it. If I call you and say, hey, I got some money, let's conduct business, so be it. But I noticed out of all the people lives that's like down, strung out, or has died behind his hands, stay with me, I'm gonna say that one more again. The people that was around him that has fell into depression, that has died, that has kind of went MIA, a lot of witchcraft has been done, or a lot of people are fucking dead, and it's a lot of hands involved. And everybody is not your friend. So even down to, I know it was one time, he had a situation where some people was at their hangout spot, and he called me, and I'm like, yo, what you want me to do? Like, I'm a female, you panicking. But that's when God was trying to wake him up to say, look, nigga, if you don't come back to the good side, you're gonna lose it all. And when I say he was paranoid, because I know what it's like to be paranoid and not know what to do, and you trying to comprehend everything in real time. Y'all, them boys was knocking on that door, and he was invisible to the motherfuckers, pretty much. And God said, yo, this your last warning, but he still went on the dark end. So a lot of things that like he would say indirectly, oh yeah, I want money, I want power, I'm gonna get power, I got all the money in the world. And like, when I would feed the homeless, or like I do this shit out. I don't do this shit for likes. I just do it out the kindness of my heart. I'm not gonna give you no food I'm eating off of. I'm gonna buy you your own meal type shit. That's how I rode. And it was a lot of envy to me wanting to help people. And I was like, yo, like why? If you got all this money in the world, why won't we come together and like, you have a grill. I always talked about a lot of shit, and that's another thing. I talked about starting my own t-shirt business. You got a t-shirt thing from Tay at the time that he killed. Yes, he did. Him and Meek and all the motherfuckers. They all with the shit. So if you already know how to do this shit, and you know that I'm asking you, that's a narcissistic Jezebel ancestral curse bullshit. Don't want you to elevate. They want you to be codependent on their bullshit. I'm telling you some real shit, guys. Y'all motherfuckers think people are innocent. No, that's why God said trust nobody but me. Except me only. Stop idolizing these people. So anyway, as time went on, he was just like very envious to certain stuff. And there was one time in the wintertime, when I lived around Rockburn, and my son needed something. I think we was going to the casino. That was my thing. He was like, oh, tell your son walk to the store. What? Excuse me? Walk? My son, like, if you have a car, why the fuck does he have to walk? Now I understand you gotta have a child to be independent, codependent upon themselves. But don't fucking play with me. Like, do your kids fucking walk? Don't you dare ever say no shit like that. And that really hurt my feelings. And that's when God said, Charmaine, just sit back and listen. Just pay attention. And I just started noticing the different behaviors in him. And he was like, that's my son. No, the fuck is not. This is my child. You ain't birthed this motherfucker. You wasn't with him from the beginning, but that's the thing. He wanted, like, to get him around him to trap him. And it was like many times I seen signs of motherfuckers trying to set me up around like different shit. Like, I'm telling you, God works. He works in so many ways. He will hide you in front of your enemies. He will make you the bait to shame these motherfuckers. And even if you don't know what's going on, but in real time you see it, and it's like, if anytime your conscience be like, okay, be quiet, you be like, did God just say that? Look, I'm telling you, the first response, don't ever doubt yourself. That's exactly what it is. If you be like, did I just see that ghost? Yes, you did. Yes, you did. And God is going to slowly show you things. Satan is going to slowly show you things in real time. So it's just, they know God know how much we can bear. And Satan, of course, don't give a goddamn, because when he ready to attack, he gonna attack, and God is gonna let him attack you. Them attack you based on, what your purpose is. But I'm saying this to say, y'all, it's deeper than what you see. These spawns coming to steal your meat, and I didn't know I was worth so much money. They wanted me dead. It was just so much stuff involved after God woke me up and I answered his call. Like, seriously, God was like, move. And he came to me the second time, y'all, January 21st. It was the best goddamn experience I've ever experienced. With my 6 angels at the time, I have 12 personal angels, and I have endless more, y'all. Endless more. I'm on the throne with God. So it's just amazing. And he has a lot of blood on his hands. He's been playing Dr. Hyde and Mr. Jackal for a very long time, and even people that he have killed and joined forces with, he's been a puppet master behind that shit. Frederick Douglass, you know what I'm talking about. Ike. Yeah. So, this is my better truth, and this is why they wanted me dead. They didn't want the truth to come out. And it's not only with local people. When I get a vision of stuff like that with famous people, rappers, local people that I don't even know, and before I even knew what I knew now, it would be times, y'all, I would be out at a restaurant, and I would just, like, somebody would say hi to me, and it's like God would be like, talk to her. Tell her this message. And I would just subconsciously just say it. And it's like, I'm looking like, not at my mouth, because of course I can't see my mouth, but if I had a mirror, I'm looking at myself like, damn, bitch, did that just come out your mouth type shit? And they would be like, oh my God, how you know that? And I was like, look, I don't understand, but God is using me to speak. And more shit just start coming out, like, in a very respectful way. And it's times that, we both be crying at shit at the table. And I did it a few times on the date, and it's like, okay, fuck this date. You could go. I'm vibing right now. Like, I don't give a fuck, no disrespect. That ain't nothing but Satan trying to disrupt the moment. I'm focused right now, and you could leave me here type shit, bitch. I'll walk home. That's how I was. Like, I'm going to get home. God going to make a way that I get home. Like, trust you me. You are a distraction type shit. So, guys, man, I have never thought in a million years, and he never thought that I'd be able to let my better truth out, because he thought that him and a lot of people, Rico, Artery Knight, and others, my Pharaoh father, my son's father. I mean, not my Pharaoh father. Yeah, my Pharaoh's father, Calvin Knight, and my son's father, John Francis Flood, coerced, did witchcraft. And see, that was a confirmation from God. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Did a lot of witchcraft to get my son to join the team. And it's like, no, baby, you a grown man. You better make a decision, because your mama will also send you to the raft. I sent my niece to the raft. I send other people to the raft that's faking my family. I don't give a fuck. That's why God chose me. And you gotta not fucking care sometimes, man. Fuck being nice. People don't respect you being nice. Oh, what you need? No, fuck that. This is brand new Charmaine. Like, I'm not gonna be nice. No. Different times call for different fucking measures. And if you want to check my temperature, bitch, you better make sure that you checking it right, because I'm giving you all the motherfucking fire, smoke, ice, winter storm, whatever the fuck it is. Whatever I feel like giving out, that's what the fuck I give out. And trust you me, you're going to pay me for my motherfucking time. It's not free. So, y'all, this motherfucker got a lot of blood on his hands. And to the victims, I hope you guys hear this shit. Justice will be served. Accept God right now as your personal Lord and Savior. Y'all already know. I'm done warning y'all about what's about to happen November the 9th. I'm like done. And I'm not going to even freaking say any more about it. Those that want to be saved, they will be saved. But first and foremost, the babies must know about God, Almighty Jesus Christ. It does not matter if you do practice that you are on the dark side. The kids must know about God. They must accept God. Like, children know. Them babies know. Like, trust you me, and there's a lot of demonic ass kids out here. So God is giving some of these little spawns of Satan a chance. Other spawns of babies are not going to fucking make it. I'm just being honest with you. They not. They not. Anytime you notice like a temper tantrum, anything demonic and mean, those are fucking spawns of Satan. Get you some holy oil. You already know. Do your research and give it to them. Like, that's just the fucking bottom line. But get y'all shit together, y'all. It's a fucking big ass storm coming. And all I'm going to say is 2023, whew, y'all going to get tired of fucking me and the rest of us, because we ain't letting up, baby. This is our year, y'all. This is, we oh my gosh, I'm almost at the end of this year, y'all. I'm so thankful I would do it all over each and every fucking day. You know what I'm saying? Each and every day. If I would have known what I know now, I'm glad I didn't, but I'm just saying I would have definitely done things a lot different. But I'm so glad to go through the good, bad, ugly, and sad, okay? Because them bitches about to be extra salty mad, okay? And I don't give a fuck. My belt of truth. A jar for one. Shakana glory. I'm making way, y'all. I'm making way. I'm making way. Only for God's way. One way. Okay? They thought I was dumb, but they didn't know I saw the plot. I was the bait. And they gonna lay low in a piece of hell's dough, frying like hell. Yeah. But peace out, y'all. Get it together.